You've read the finance books. You've downloaded the budget apps. You've watched every how to save money video on the internet. And your account is still on life support. Here's the plot twist nobody tells you. The problem was never your strategy. It was your brain. You are self-sabotaging your finances. And I'm about to show you exactly how, and more importantly, how to stop. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which self-sabotage pattern is costing you the most, and the exact mental reset to break it for good. Not next month, today. You're watching M Cubed, Money Mindset Makeover. This isn't just a channel. It's a mindset revolution. Subscribe and elevate your money mindset, elevate your life. Let's get into it. Let me paint you a picture. You get your paycheck. You feel good. Maybe even a little hype. You tell yourself, okay, this month is different. This month I'm being smart. And then, week 2 rolls around. The balance is almost gone. You're not even sure where it went. You check your bank app, close it immediately because the anxiety hits, and you just keep going. Sound familiar? That's not a budgeting failure. That's not a math problem. That's self-sabotage, and it's more common than you think. A 2023 Bankrate survey found 57% of Americans couldn't cover a $1,000 emergency with savings. And this isn't because people don't earn enough. The median household income in the US sits above $74,000. The gap isn't income, it's behavior. And before you say, well, not me, hear this. Self-sabotage doesn't always look like impulse buying a designer bag. Sometimes it looks like avoiding your finances completely. Sometimes it looks like earning more money and somehow ending up broker than before. Sometimes it looks like knowing exactly what to do and just not doing it. You're not broken. Your patterns are. And patterns can be changed. All right, let's break this down. Here are the 5 most common ways millennials and Gen Z self-sabotage their money, ranked from sneaky to savage. Stick around, because the shift I drop in the last 2 minutes is the one most people never hear, and it's the one that actually changes everything. Pattern number 1, avoidance, aka the ostrich move. You don't look at your bank account. You delete the credit card email. You mean to do a budget but keep pushing it to Sunday. Sunday never comes. Here's what avoidance actually costs you. Late fees, missed investment windows, and the compound interest you could have earned, working against you instead of for you. Research from the American Psychological Association found financial stress is the #1 stressor for Americans under 35. And here's the twist. Avoidance makes the stress worse, not better. What you resist persists. The fix? A weekly 15-minute money date, not a budget overhaul, not a 5-year plan. Just 15 minutes to look, feel it, face it. Awareness is the first superpower. Future, you just liked this video. Pattern number 2, lifestyle creep, aka the stealth wealth killer. You got a raise. You upgraded your apartment. You DoorDashed more. You Ubered more. You subscribed to more. The raise vanished before you blinked. But here's where it gets worse. Lifestyle creep is culturally reinforced. TikTok tells you, treat yourself. Instagram shows you that everyone else is living better. And your nervous system, wired for social comparison, tells you to match it. A 2024 Lending Club report found 61% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And that includes people earning over $100K a year. Lifestyle creep is not a low-income problem. It's a mindset problem. The fix? The 24-hour rule on non-essential purchases over $50. Sleep on it. Most wants disappear by morning. Quick question for the M Cubed Mavericks. Which of these patterns hits closest to home for you? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and some of the best ideas for future videos come straight from this community. Pattern number 3, emotional spending, aka shopping your feelings. Bad day at work? Amazon cart. Anxious about the future? New fit. Lonely on a Friday? DoorDash comfort meal. Emotional spending isn't weakness. It's your brain using money as a coping tool, because dopamine from a purchase hits fast, while the pain from your bank statement hits later. The American Psychological Association reports 33% of Americans use retail therapy as a stress response. And unlike actual therapy, retail therapy leaves a bill you can't cancel. The fix? Build a feelings fund, a separate small savings pool specifically for when you need to spend emotionally. Budget the impulse, control the trigger. Honestly, this tip came directly from listening to many of you. The more I read your comments and stories, the more I realized emotional spending isn't a rare problem. It's one of the biggest hidden budget killers. No judgment here. Drop a comment and tell us your biggest emotional spending trigger. You might be surprised how many other M-cubed mavericks can relate. Pattern number 4, scarcity mindset spending, aka the YOLO because why bother loop. This one is deep. When you grow up with financial instability, watching money disappear, watching adults stress, watching the system feel rigged, your nervous system learns money doesn't stay, so you spend it before it's gone. It's not irresponsible, it's more adaptive. Your brain learned survival rules in a scarcity environment, rules that are now sabotaging your abundance. Harvard economist Sendil Mullainathan's landmark research shows scarcity literally reduces cognitive bandwidth, meaning financial stress makes people worse at financial decisions. It's a trap designed to keep you in it. The fix? Start a proof account. Even $5 a week into a separate savings account builds neural evidence that money can stay. Small proof changes, big beliefs. And if opening another account feels like too much right now, grab a jar, an envelope, or a shoebox. What matters isn't where you save it, it's proving to yourself that you can. Pattern number 5, self-worth spending, aka I deserve this. I work hard, I deserve nice things. Yes. True. But there's a version of this that's weaponized against your future self, where spending becomes the proof that you're worth something. When your self-esteem is tied to what you own, you will always spend to maintain the identity. The car, the fit, the apartment, the bag. These aren't just purchases, they're identity armor. And identity armor is expensive. Studies from the Journal of Economic Psychology link low financial self-efficacy to higher impulse purchases. Essentially, the less you believe you can handle money, the more likely you are to prove it by losing it. The fix? Build wealth, don't cosplay wealth. In other words, folks, stop measuring wealth by labels and start measuring it by assets. The people trying hardest to look rich usually have the biggest car payments. The people who are actually rich are often rocking old sneakers, drinking gas station coffee, and sitting on investment accounts that could buy the whole coffee shop. All right, here's the moment. The flip, as I like to call it on M-cubed. Every single pattern we just talked about has one thing in common. They're all unconscious. You're not sitting there thinking, I choose to sabotage my finances today. It's automatic, likely conditioned and borrowed from your past. Your money behaviors are just old survival strategies running in a new economy. The goal isn't discipline, it's reprogramming. And here's how you do that in 3 moves. Move 1. Identify. Name your pattern. Say it out loud. I'm an avoider. I creep my lifestyle. I spend my feelings. Because what stays hidden stays in control. But naming it strips it of power. The moment you name the habit, you take back the driver's seat. Let's drive. Move 2. Interrupt. Build a physical pattern. Interrupt. Before any non-essential purchase, do something that slows your nervous system. A walk. 3 deep breaths or 10 push-ups. I don't know, text a friend. The purchase impulse lives in your body. Interrupt it in your body. Move 3. Install. Replace the old behavior with a new micro-habit. Not a budget overhaul, not a savings goal. A micro-habit. Every time you feel the urge to emotionally spend, drop $5 into savings instead. Your brain gets the dopamine hit. Your account gets the deposit. Win-win. This is where broke ends. This is where ownership begins. Not when you make more money, when you decide what the money means. You are the CEO of your financial life. It's time to actually run the company. Here's the recap. M-cubed financial freedom fighters. You self-sabotage because your brain is running old code in a new financial reality. The 5 patterns: avoidance, lifestyle creep, emotional spending, scarcity mindset, and self-worth spending aren't character flaws. They're programs. And programs can be rewritten. The 3 moves: identify it, interrupt it, install something better. Do this consistently, and your money story flips. Not because you got lucky, not because you earned more, but because you finally got out of your own way. Unsubscribe from broke. Become the CEO of your life, starting today. You've got this and I've got your back. And if this video hit home, the next one is about to hit harder. AI investing tools. Automate your portfolio is on screen now. One click, and you're one step closer to making your money work while you sleep. See you there, M-cubed family.